Sorry about that. Got cut off there. I've been rambling on for quite some time. So where was I talking about? Yeah. Like, but what's your story? You know, we know Nolan's story. We Nolan's Batman story. But what's this guy's story? It's like, you just, oh yeah, I'm going to throw you in there. But wait, what's your story? I'm just here, aren't I? But what's your story? I don't need one. I'm Batman. Okay then. You know what I'm saying? And then comes Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman, what's your story? Well, I don't have a story. Well, you don't have a story. I'm just here to kick ass. It's like, what? I mean, you can't just throw characters together and expect people just to love them automatically. You need to build the love. You need to build the character, and then you have a clusterfuck movie. You don't just throw them in the clusterfuck movie, and then people just automatically love the character, and then everyone go their separate ways, which is what they're doing. I mean, at the moment, I would say DC own television because Flash and Arrow and Gotham are ruling everything. I think they're beating Agents of Shield at the moment because Agents of Shield can be bland at times, but you know, me personally, I don't like Flash and Arrow, but I do love Gotham. Gotham is a brand new take on the Batman story, but it's nothing to do with Batman. I mean, like Bruce Wayne's in it, but he's not the main focus, which is great. It just takes this new dark turn. It's an origin story. It's an origin story of Jim Gordon. It's an origin story of the villains in Gotham. And I just love all this like conversations that people have about it. I know that the Flash Arrow crossover, people marked out to fuck about it. And I often get told that I need to watch it, but I can't. And that's another thing as well when it comes to DC. The TV shows, people are loving the TV shows. They're loving to love the characters of the Flash and Arrow. But come the DC movies, the DCU and the DCMU, the DCCU, the DCCU and the DCTVU are completely two different universes. So even though you're going to love these characters, come the movie, those aren't the characters that are going to be in the movie. So, you now got two alternate types of Green Arrow and you got two different types of Flash. So which one do you love? You can't love both. Because both of them are going to be different in their different rights because they're both different actors. They're going to be portrayed differently. And to me, that's just a bad move. Because, because people are going to be conflicted between who they love the most. Do I love the TV Flash? Do I love the movie Flash? I mean, Smallville doesn't even come into it. Smallville was, I would say, the original comic book TV series. I don't think there's anything before that. Once again, I didn't get into Smallville. I didn't like Smallville because I just don't like Superman. But I know people that rave on about it, and it did get 10 successful seasons out of it. And wait, didn't Green Arrow span off from like the last season of Superman? I'm not too sure. Season of Smallville, even. But that's when Marvel win because it's all the same universe. The MCU, the MTVU, the Netflix universe are all the same universe. Anyone can cross over. Anyone can be anywhere. And that's what makes it amazing. Whereas when it comes to the DCU, the DCCU and the DCTVU, you can't do crossovers between them because they're completely different universes. And that's what's just stupid about it. Surely, make it the same universe so people can love it. People can throw their imagination around. People can, make fan fiction about it. Well, they can make fan fiction anyway, but they can make believable fan fiction. And, I don't know. I don't even think DC made... Where was I going with this? I mean, just look at the movies that are coming out, like Cyborg got announced, I think. Wonder Woman and Batman and Man of Steel got announced. Cyborg's a real one. Aquaman. Fucking Aquaman. me and Mark Newton have always said that DC come up with stupid names. I mean, right, we got a guy here. He's me really, really strong. He's like Superman, yeah. But we were just laughing at like the Flash. Mark's just got into the Flash, and the Flash TV series and everything. And he was talking about the Reverse Flash. I'm like, the Reverse Flash. Reverse Flash. Fucking stupid name is that. The Reverse Flash. And then there's the Future Flash. Fucking Future Flash. Fucking what is that about? I don't know, but you need some villains. And they're like the Flash, but different. What should we call them? Something Flash. Alright, so we've got the Flash. Oh, Reverse Flash. What's he do? He goes backwards. Fucking retard. Am I the only one that's actually that actually thinks, oh yeah, that's pretty bad? I mean, Suicide Squad. Suicide Squad comes out next year, apparently. The fuck about that? I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, I'm a big fan of Suicide Squad. I'm subbed to the series. I love Harley Quinn. But each one of them characters in the Suicide Squad deserve their own movie or an origin story or something before you do the Suicide. The Suicide Squad is such a random thing. It's a random movie to make first. The whole DCCU, it's a fucking random movie. I mean, come on. I mean, you know, a lot of people ain't going to know who these characters are. They're going to think that this team is their origin story. But everyone knows that Deathstrike is a bounty hunter. Everyone knows that Harley Quinn is the mad psycho who's in love with the Joker. I don't know who else is in the Suicide Squad. Fucking Deadshot. Deadshot? I don't know. Fucking what's the time? It's 4:21 a.m. in the morning. And like, but these characters deserve an origin story before they come together. You know, that especially people like Harley Quinn and Deathstrike. You know, like this is where they're going wrong. DC, they're like throwing clusterfucks together before people get their origin stories. Yeah, we're going to do a Justice League movie and the Man of Steel 2 sequel. And then we're going to do an origin story, separate movies afterwards. And then we're going to do the Suicide Squad movie. And then after that, we're going to do fucking origin story movies afterwards, singly movies. The fuck is wrong with you, DC? What? I'm getting just angry now. I'm sorry. And then, like, you know, could you imagine Marvel, the MCU, if they didn't sell off the Fantastic Four, Spider-Man, X-Men? It would be amazing. Can you imagine Wolverine and Spider-Man in the Avengers, which they are in the comic books? Could you imagine them too if they were in the Avengers movie? Hugh Jackman in the MCU. Mind blown. I mean, Spider-Man, there's been reports of Spider-Man being in Civil War. There's been reports of Spider-Man recently being in Infinity War. But yeah, do you think that's really going to come about? I mean, Sony, to me, are doing a terrible job with Spider-Man. Don't get me wrong, I love the Tobey Maguire trilogy. Number 3 apparently got shit reviews, and then they rebooted the franchise of Andrew Garfield. And again, but a pair of them movies apparently have been getting shit reviews as well, and they're thinking about another reboot, according to reports. But I think a Sinister 6 movie has been confirmed, Spider-Man 3 has been confirmed, and a female Spider Man lead has been confirmed as well. If I'm reading it correctly, I'm not too sure. So again, if Sony have got them 3 movies in the works, they're not going to let Marvel take back Spider-Man to be in the MCU, are they? You know, but even if they let Spider-Man be in the MCU, will it be Andrew Garfield playing Spider-Man? Will it be Tobey Maguire playing Spider-Man? Very doubtful. Or will it be a completely different actor playing Peter Parker in the MCU? These are all questions that are like, you know, but that's just to squash the Spider-Man rumors anyway. But once again, this is why Marvel is superior when it comes to television programs and movies and everything, because they have the build. They get people excited over a long period of time, and it's a big payoff. DC, oh shit, Marvel have got the game here. We need to do something big. I know, let's do a clusterfuck together of a lot of heroes. Oh, and then we'll split them up, and people will be like, then like DC are going to start here with the clusterfuck, and then just go down from here on their movies. Whereas Marvel have gone here with the singles, and just built, and they're still building. Oh, we're building Avengers. Yeah. All right. So there was solo movies. Phase 1 solo movies. Avengers. Yeah. Phase 2. Agents of Shield. Yeah. Avengers 2. Yeah. Phase 3 announcement. Boom. Up here. Up there. Outside the car. You know what I'm saying? And DC. Clusterfuck. Solo movies. Right down there. But that's that. that is why. That is why Marvel is superior in every single way. They get the casting right. They get the stories right. They know the stories that are popular that mean something. Whereas DC, I don't even think any of the DC movies are actually taking comic book stories. I think they're all original stories from the screenplay writers, whatever fucking you want to call them. So they're not even, all the stories in the DCU aren't even comic book related. Whereas all the stories in the MCU are taken from comic book stories that people love. Like, could you imagine if someone read Harry Potter and then the Harry Potter movie had nothing to do with the actual book? That'd be fucking retarded. Would you not? Can you imagine Lord of the Rings? Lord of the Rings, everyone loves Lord of the Rings. Can you imagine if you read the book Lord of the Rings and you went to see the movie? Fucking, it wasn't even about a ring at all. About a giant talking wheelie bin. Why not? Why not? That's why Marvel's superior and DC sucks ass. That is why. Thank you. It's currently 5:26. I'm going to try and upload these videos while I work. I finished 7 a.m. I was up at 8 a.m. like I said before in the previous video. And I'm running on 20 chicken nuggets and 2 energy drinks. And I'm going pretty strong. So, yeah. So, that's just my thoughts on why and how. So, yeah. Please like, comment, subscribe. Check out my good pal Vintomania, because he's running a 400 subscriber competition at the moment where you can win some very good comic books. Yeah. So I'm going to rebelize, and you rebelize. Keep rebelizing on those pages. It's 5:27 a.m. Fuck's sake. And yeah. Later, peeps.